Yo, what's shaking, guys? It's your boy Nerf, and today I'll be making a 21 Savage type beat from scratch. And the only reason why I'm doing this again is because the last video I was making it from scratch and my OBS kept on crashing, so I just decided to do a beat breakdown on it. So I'm pretty sure I've fixed out all the issues, so now making the beat from scratch. This time we're gonna do a bank account type of feel. Something simple, nothing too complex. And you guys are gonna see how the drums work, and it's not too hard. If you guys are new to the channel, just hit that subscribe button, that like button, because there's a lot more tutorials coming soon. And I'm glad that this channel is growing slowly but surely, but I'm glad that my channel is actually helping some people out. So yeah, so other than that, I just want to get started with the beat. I'm not trying to waste any time. And I'll be using my sounds again, my drum kit. The link will be in the description if you guys want it. But yeah, so let's get on to the beat. So I already laid out the scale. It's the Phrygian scale. I just put it on the C scale. So, get that dark vibe. If anything changes, we'll go with it. But first I just want to get a dark melody, then I'll pitch, I'll pitch the sounds. So we're just gonna go for an ambient sound, ambient dark sound, as always with 21 Savage. And I'm gonna be looking at Electra X, but we should just go into the keyboards section and see if we could find a piano. I'm gonna find a piano that's pretty ambient in itself. And then we're gonna half speed it, so bring it down. Now let's find a different piano. I don't like that sound. See what we can find. Scroll all the way down. I always look at the ones at the top, so. Alright, I like that sound. Sounds dark in itself. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just lay out some chords. I'll add some chords, add the melody. If anything, I'll just change the sound after, like I usually do. If this video takes too long, I'm just, gonna fast forward it. So yeah. I don't like the way that sounds.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, I'm back. No, it took a little while to come up with the melody, but yeah, I came up with the melody. This is what it sounds like. I'm gonna EQ some of the sharp sounds and add some reverb to give it more of a space because it kind of sounds flat, but this is the melody. And I took out the the Phrygian scale, you know, the scale in the back, the ghost notes, once I came up with the melody. And some of the chords I didn't include, or, you know, some of the notes, just because I like that harsh feeling it gives. Because bank account, if you notice, when you listen to the beat, it has like a sharp sound, so it wasn't smooth all the way. So maybe they put some keys off the scale on purpose, but you still get that dark feel. So, you know, that's that. What does it show that I have? Like, oh, no, it's on this side. All right. But yeah, so gonna add some EQ on it to take out some of the sound. Let's make it muffled. I made it muffled so you could get that dark feel. And next we're gonna add some growth speed on it. And again, momentary half speed. Definitely add some reverb on that. Let's add some reverb first. Make the size all the way up, then bring the wetness up to give it more of a roomier feel. So let's see how this sounds like. So you guys see, you guys already get like that bank account feel on the beat. So I don't know if I want to use Electra X. I might stick with, yeah, let's just remove Electra X. Let's stick with Omnisphere for all those ambient sounds. Clone. Probably stack another piano on top of it, another keyboard on it. So let's just copy and paste the same melody and just get like a little higher octave piano before we do that. So that's that. Probably gonna half speed it as well, just so it's not too far off from the melody. So let's find another piano. Kind of like that piano. Let's EQ some of it. If anything, change the piano. Never mind, don't really like that piano. See, upright tape dirt. No, I forgot to take it out, but like that. Let's add some reverb on that too, make it more roomy. Same thing, just bring the size, bring the wet up. Just bring this down though. I didn't even need to half speed it, so it sounds good the way it is. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. If anything, we'll add another melody on top of it, but first let's add the drums. I feel like adding the drums. We're gonna add the little pump snare. We're gonna add it on the typical static spot every third beat. So just gonna add it. Control C, Control V to copy and paste, and then drag it over. So yeah, I kind of fuck with this sound already. So let's look for a snare to add. Gonna add the Zaytoven snare. Add that on top of it. Alright, so I like that. So I'm gonna Control C. I'm gonna just duplicate it onto the next. Typical. It's not really typical, but it's one of the other bounce variations that we always put in our trap. So duplicate that. Put that in there. I'm gonna add some variation on the snares over here, just to give them more of a bounce. Snare and put that back. So we're gonna keep that there. Added some variation. I'm hearing a little snare roll here instead of a hi-hat roll. So just gonna, I have my magnet on, I usually put it on 1/3 step. So put it on 1/3, highlight, Control U to create a snare roll. I don't want it that long. Just cut out some of it. A little too much. I'm gonna put down the velocity so it drops down, so it dips. Maybe a little lower. Alright, so we got our snare. It's pretty much the bounce. You guys already hear the bank account already. I gotta get a fucking new chair, yo. This shit's annoying. But yeah, so alright, so that's that. Next we're gonna add some hi-hats. I'm sorry I'm not talking. Just trying to focus on the beat, making sure you know, things sounds right for you guys. So next we're just gonna add a hi-hat. First, let me save this. Alright, so I like that hi-hat the way it sounds. So we're gonna fill each 2 steps. Just add a somewhat of a hi-hat roll in the beginning. Before we do that, let's bring up the velocity on them. So I like that, and we're just gonna add some snare rolls. If anything, we're just gonna duplicate it on the next bar. So we're gonna all out to elongate the notes. This over. Here in the snare roll down here. Maybe dip it down lower, who knows. Yeah, so I like that, got that dark feel. So yeah, so damn, I know I kind of sound out of it today. Today I woke up, didn't, you know, not feeling too good. So, but yeah, so I'm just trying to make, you know, music. If I'm staying home, might as well just do music, right? Alright, so I like that hi-hat variation, as you guys already heard. But to give it more of a roomy feel for the hi-hats, let's add some reverb real quick. Bam. I know this tutorial's probably taken forever, and I'm sorry guys, but you know. Bam. Alright, so that's that. Next, let's just get to the good part. You know, we already got the hats, we already got the bounce. So now let's just add our 808s and bass, and then move on from there. We're just gonna use the rat kick, because that's the kick that sounds like it was in the song. So we're gonna use that. And then I think Metro produced bank account, so we're gonna go with the spins 808. So first let's add the kicks in. Let's add them in the beat. Bring the velocity all the way up for the kicks so it knocks. I'm gonna add the kick roll here, see how it sounds like at the end. Yeah, I like that right there. That literally. And now we're just gonna clone the kick and the 808. Make sure you tune your 808. I'm pretty sure this is in the C scale. Yeah, so it's in the C, so it's already tuned. Save that. But we're gonna add it with the scale of the song. So I know there's a C sharp, but we're not. Right, there's an A sharp. Yeah, we're gonna add it on the A sharp, so it's more of like a sub bass. So let's see how that sounds. Hearing like a snare. I just added that space right there because I noticed there's like a delay. I didn't want it to be too robotic, so I added that last kick, but I feel like changing this pitch up. Let's see how this sounds. so I like that. But first, let's EQ that 808. Give it more of a sub bass feel. It's a little too strong, so gonna EQ some of this shit off. Yeah, so now that sounds good. Alright, so I think the beat is pretty much done. Let's add some open hi-hats, some perks. So let's see. Now let's go with the Polari. We're gonna add it every other fourth. Duplicate into the next bar. Bang. Bang on some social shit. Control C, Control V. Already got that 21 Savage type feel. Just look at that. Just so fucking easy. I'm telling you guys, it's so fucking easy. So we already got that. Next, let's add some perks. Add a rim shot, of course. Let's add this kick right here. I mean, this stick. You feel me? Here in a triangle, but that complements the snare, so let's probably add it. Let's see what happens if we have that on the snare or the clap. We're gonna add that every other snare. Yeah, I think this is pretty much got the beat already. So let's Control C, Control V, duplicate that, bring it over. Alright, so I think the beat is pretty much done. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but there's one thing missing. I'll probably add a fuck it, let's just add oh, I just hope it doesn't crash. Alright, cool. Let me just save this before it crashes. I'll just add a bell or something in the back so it's not too repetitive, and when it changes into the verse, we'll still have the same background melody, but probably remove, you know, the second melody we have there, and we're gonna add the bell. So yeah, so let's just go into the bell section and see if we can find I don't like that bell. Let's try this one. This other one sounded good. Balcony bells. No, this tutorial's taking forever, and I just hope my computer doesn't crash. Alright. Can't hear shit. Yeah, I like that basic melody right here. Just nothing too complex. Definitely hearing something up here. Gonna keep it there. That's where it sounded the best. So I think this beat is pretty much done, guys. Let me just add this. Yeah, I'm gonna add this room shot right here in the beginning just because it gives like that clock sound, like I said in my last beat that I added. I actually like that, so I'm probably gonna add it on every one. Let's just see how it sounds. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna add the rim shot on everyone. Maybe every other one so it doesn't sound too repetitive. So let's add it, and I think the beat is done. After this, guys, I'm just gonna EQ some of this, like mix some of the sounds, and just show you guys the final product. Alright guys, I'm back. I laid out the beat for you guys. I did some minor changes. I know it took a while because I was mixing and then I had to do some other stuff on the side. So yeah, but I added two things. I added the crash in the beginning. Added a crash. I added this crash not in the beginning, but you know, to transition into the verse and into the chorus. Added that crash, and then the last thing I added was, or the last thing I didn't even add, the last thing I did was, I didn't like the way the melody sounded for like the chorus melody. So what I did, since it didn't have any grill speed, I wanted to keep that same pitch, but I didn't want the tails of all the other notes, so I just deleted all the second half of the notes originally, and it just gave me this sound. So that'll be in the background of the melody instead of having all the notes, you know, play out, which I didn't like. It was just giving me a weird vibe. So yeah, so that's about it. I laid the beat out. Also for the mixing part, pretty much add reverb on every single instrument to give it see, like I added reverb. You know, you just want to add reverb to give it space and to make it more full. And the beat, I see just reverb everywhere. So, you know, you just want to add reverb, make it a bigger sounding beat. But yeah, so if you guys like the video, just hit that like button, that subscribe button. And yeah, so here's the beat. I'll play for you guys. I know lately I've just been playing little teasers, like, you know, here and stop it halfway, cut it halfway. But this time I'm just going to give you guys the full beat. And yeah, so here you guys go. The full beat of 21 Savage. So bank account type beat. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the beat. And, you know, I guess that's about it, guys. I'm out, guys. Peace.